Kell get a titanium plate in his eye.
Bro, he's
and his eyes
Boxingego, man. I'm in the whip with this man.
And they rematch, he'll beat him.
He's not beating him. I think his confidence is shot. But Boxingego here, I'm with Cuerno de Chivo. Killer teammate, waiting for some people to join. We're out in San Francisco. And we're currently in the Uber.
How many subscribers you got now? Like 80,000? Damn, how do you... What?
Yeah, we working, man.
80,000, bro?
What up, Greg Sanders?
That would make you the biggest. Who got more than you?
I don't know, Ellie.
Ellie? How many Ellie got?
Got like 200 or something.
But he don't count because he was doing other sports besides boxing.
Kyrie was good, Sam. Chicago.
Was that Kyrie Irving?
Yeah, he about to lose to the Warriors.
No, he's clearly not. Don't ever disrespect.
Oh, you from the Midwest? I forgot.
No, I'm not from the Midwest. I'm from Akron, Ohio.
The conversation.
The home of LeBron James.
I'm real as fuck, though. You already know. Garlic butter.
Garlic butter game.
Now, we're talking about the garlic butter situation. Kell Brook's eye.
Yes.
Versus Errol Spence Jr. Troy has his take. I gave you guys my thoughts. Here's Troy. Troy King, the funny boxer. What does that mean?
I don't know, but
So how do you break down? What do you think of the fight? Was it a good fight? First of all,
it was a good fight. It was a good fight due to the heart and the toughness of Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Because the way Kell Brook was fighting them first 6-7 rounds,
he's looking sharp.
Yeah, he would have stopped somebody. He would have stopped anybody else. But Errol Spence ain't no sucker. He tough. You know what I'm saying?
So first 6 rounds, take us through it. What'd you see?
First 6 rounds, I seen Errol Spence really had a trouble trying to figure out Kell Brook, because a couple things that Kell Brook do, and he's fast. Because Errol Spence lacks defense, like fundamental head movement, and I ain't talking about like high level Floyd Mayweather head movement. I'm talking about fundamental boxing one-on-one head movement. I'm not saying he's sorry. I'm just saying that he lacks fundamental head movement. Simple slips, slip in the right seat. Not one time did he get out of the way of the right hand and the southpaw position. That's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? When you get in there with like the likes of a Keith Thurman, if you can't slip the right hand, you will become a victim of it. He will have to get out of the way of the right hand. He just didn't have answers for the punches with fundamental defense.
In the first 6?
In the first 6, he will only go back in a straight line and hold his hands up and then wait till Kell Brook is finished and then can, start trying to get back on the bike and punch.
Now, he fought at the he fought the day of the Olympics in August against Leonard Bundu. He was on a 9-month layoff. Do you think that had any bearing on maybe being a little bit rusty in those early rounds, plus Kell Brook being a terrific sharp puncher and crafty guy?
Yeah, well, how long was Kell Brook's layoff?
September. He fought in September against Golovkin.
Yeah,
so he fought.
So how long was that?
Oh, well, actually, they both was on a cool layoff then, August and September.
Yeah, so you can't really use that because they both was on a little layoff, and then Kell Brook was on a worse layoff because he was injured. He broke his orbital.
Do you believe in overtraining?
No. If you have proper fluid intake.
My thing is this: the whole situation played off for a minute because Kell got a medical extension with his eye and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so he had to wait. He was on the shelf.
He had a broken eye socket.
So he was on the shelf waiting for that to be cleared up. Do you think overtraining is something fighters can do, or?
I think it's something they can do if they don't have proper fluid intake and they're not taking care of their nutrition like they should, because you can get wrapped up.
Troy, did you ever spar Spence? No, he didn't.
No, I have never sparred Spence.
They're both southpaws.
But I don't think overtraining was the thing. I think that the weight cut was a problem. And then again, when I make these predictions, I don't know. I'm not in the fighter's body. I'm just going off of...
Pause that up.
Pause. Definitely. I'm not, I don't know what these fighters, I don't know how they made the weight. I don't know, how they feel. I'm just going off of skill level versus skill level. Now, if you take both of their skill levels, Kell Brook has more skill level than Errol Spence.
Troy keeping it real.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say, Errol Spence is tough. But he needs to work. Tough only gets you so far. Because when you get to that elite level, them elite level guys like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao and Terrence Crawford, they could take the toughness out of you.
Well, definitely.
They can make you feel like you not, they won't make you second guess I'm tough, but he hit me so much.
Yeah, like Canelo. Canelo's tough too.
Canelo's tough.
But he got chopped the hell up.
Yeah, he's dumb tough, but you could see when he fought
Demeanor.
Floyd Mayweather, his demeanor and his psychological, the psychological stamina, which is physical endurance and mental endurance, he couldn't keep that up for a whole 12 in there with Floyd. Even though Floyd wasn't hitting him super hard, but he just couldn't land punches, and he's getting hit with sharp punches. That will break you down mentally. So.
Now, for me, my perspective, what I thought was impressive with Errol Spence is that he fought like journeyman C-level guys like Chris Algieri, Leonard Bundu, and then he's all the way stepping up to a champion.
Yes, he is.
And he's holding it enough together without getting knocked down or, you know what I mean, how Broner got hurt. Yeah, Broner got hurt early versus Maidana. He held it enough together even though he was losing without getting unraveled. And then later on, he started amping up. We
can't even say the Broner versus Maidana because he went up 2 weight classes now.
I'm just saying how
60 and got in there with Golovkin, it would be nothing he can hold together.
Well, I'm not talking about the weight class per se. I'm just talking about how getting hurt early set the tone for the whole fight.
Yes.
That set the tone in the Maidana fight, even though he did better late.
Yeah, I mean he did better at the third round. Broner came out and was chopping the man from round 3 to round 8, and then he got knocked down again. Yes. That's what I'm saying, Ego. We got to watch these fights, bro. I literally studied boxing.
I know Broner was
to the point to where I can bring it up out of anywhere. We don't even got to be talking about boxing. I have a photographic memory that helps me. And that's why I'm so nice.
We headed to his job. He's about to teach boxing.
Yes, I am. I'm about to do TRX, strength and conditioning.
Strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
So, $1 million question.
Yes,
Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence Jr. Let's say hypothetically it would happen now when they're both undefeated. One's a southpaw, one has 2 belts, one has 1 belt. IBF champion Errol Spence. Keith Thurman got the WBA. He's been had that. We about to get in a wreck.
Back there, hold your horses.
Keith Thurman got the WBC.
I'm going with Keith.
One time.
I'm going with one time.
Hold the phone and you tell the camera why you're going with one time.
I'm going with one time because he is clearly the harder puncher. He's faster.
Leonard Bundu said that too. That Thurman hit harder.
Yeah, I mean, but Leonard Bundu ain't got to tell me. I know from watching. I could tell Keith Thurman. The velocity of his punches coming from the shoulder is very sharp. Very sharp. Am I not holding it good?
Yeah, you low like that.
Yeah, I hold it right because I ain't paying attention. But yeah, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman has better defense due to foot movement. I'm not saying he's good at moving his head, but he does move his feet. Which gets him out of the way of punches. And that awkward hopping in and hopping out is hard to time. And Errol Spence hasn't shown me he has good timing. You know what I mean? He can't just catch you coming in off the rip. He does everything off the, and I'm not shitting on Errol Spence. He's a good fighter, but he does everything fundamentally. You know what I'm saying? And at the elite level, it takes more than just the basic fundamentals. You gotta have some tricks up in there.
Now, in my opinion, the reason why I would lean towards Errol Spence is because Thurman's a great fighter. He has the most belts in the division, more than Pacquiao, more than anybody.
Listen, before you even mention that body shot, that was one fight.
That's false because he got hurt to the body versus Sean Porter. He just didn't get as hurt as the Luis Collazo fight. Watch the Porter fight.
Everybody gets hurt to the body.
Yeah, but his body doesn't. This is just my opinion. I don't like the way, and I love Thurman. Pause. But I don't like the way he responds to the body attack. Like, it looks like he's tough in general. He weathered the Collazo storm. I understand Collazo is a veteran who arguably beat again Andre Berto, Ricky Hatton, and stuff like that. But I think Spence would put an uncomfortable pressure, and
no, he wouldn't.
This is what I think. I think he would, and I seen a jab in there. Obviously, he would have to keep using.
Evidence doesn't show. What you're saying is you're just giving Errol Spence the benefit of the doubt.
How?
But evidence was just saying he would put pressure on Keith Thurman.
He put pressure on everybody.
But I know he didn't put pressure on Kell Brook.
But he
fought the whole fight coming forward in spots and going backward in spots.
See, this is the thing.
It's because he knows that Kell Brook is a great fighter and he has crack. So to do that will be, I'm not faulting to saying he's gonna do that. He's smart for not doing that. Because just walking to Keith Thurman thinking you're just gonna blast him out of there is gonna get you out of there faster.
But this is my thing. Kell Brook is like you're giving him credit, but I think you're not giving him enough credit. He's from Sheffield. He's from the same gym as Prince Nassim.
I don't give a hell if he was from hell.
He's from. I
don't care.
No, but listen, Kell Brook is from Prince Nassim's gym, so he had crafty footwork too.
You know how many people
just
I've
like
been in there
Thurman.
went and they be like, oh, he from
No,
Russia,
but it's not just about that. But
then I get in there and dominate.
But what I'm saying is he is a good fighter and he knows how to use his legs too.
He has a good pedigree. Yeah. I do understand that.
Golovkin was way bigger and he was slipping. Golovkin was missing a bunch of shots.
Right here is good, sir. Thank you. Didn't mean to be so disruptive in here.
Sorry.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, you too. Oh shit.
You paused it.
Pause. But anyway, Kell Brook, he's from the same gym as Prince Nassim, and I think he's crafty both up top and also with his footwork. That's how he was. Golovkin was trying to kill him in that after he had that success in the second round. Golovkin was trying to take his head off, and I seen Kell Brook with a pretty tight defense, using some foot speed and stuff to evade those shots barely.
Yeah, and I'm giving whatchamacallit all the credit he deserves.
That's why I say that's why he had problems with it.
I know he had problems, but he will have problems with anyone of the skill level of Kell Brook. He's gonna have problems with any Keith Thurman. He's gonna have problems. Anybody. And he's gonna have the same problem.
But you said. Oh, I'm sorry. You said jumping in that would be awkward, but I think what Kell Brook was doing with his feet made it awkward. So he weathered that storm.
Listen, it's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be awkward because Errol Spence doesn't have the skill level to neutralize that type of thing. It's not that I'm not giving Kell Brook his P's. I'm just saying Errol Spence is very fundamental and basic, and that's working for him right now. But as you can see, when he steps it up against athletic, skillful fighters, he's gonna have problems. He's gonna have the same problems he had the last fight. He doesn't have good defense, and he doesn't have the things that you need on the elite level to keep winning in the fashion that he's winning in the past. Do you understand what I'm saying?
That makes sense. I hear what you're saying, but the other thing is, you got to look at it. That was his big step up. He was going from Chris Algieri, Phil LaGreco level competition to Bundu. To me, that's just like Joshua Klitschko, his last fight. That's going to make him a better fighter. He got knocked down, but that experience is going to give him a lot more experience if he were to fight like a Deontay Wilder, going through that struggle and that adversity against someone good.
Hey, you just said that. If Joshua doesn't understand how to slip the right hand, like I said, he's going to have the same problems like Errol Spence is having. Errol Spence is going to have these problems with any fighter he get in at this level, at this championship level.
Errol Spence versus Pacquiao.
Errol Spence.
Terrence Crawford.
Pacquiao has problems with bigger motherfuckers.
Terrence Crawford, if he moves up to 47 versus
Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, bro.
Why are you so angry?
Terrence Crawford. We're not even going. Yeah, that motherfucker. He got too much skill, bro.
Too much?
Yeah. He was moved right by Top Rank.
Top Rank moved him right.
Top Rank moved him right. He got a lot of skill.
Yeah, man, we out here, we working. Troy King is always angry. You heard? Man, we out here. Hit fit. Spence Garcia would be a good fight because so far Spence has had a lot of barometer fights. Leonard Bundu, and then also Kell Brook. We've seen how he did versus Golovkin, and then also who else? Chris Algieri. Who is hating? Yeah, I don't know. For me, my opinion, Crawford is more skilled. I love Crawford. You guys know I've always celebrated him on my page. But my thing is still this. Even though he has the higher skill, and I love what he does, and he's more defensively responsible, I got to see how he looks versus bigger guys, because that's going up 7 pounds. And if he looks exactly the same, then he can arguably beat anybody up there. But moving up in weight is no joke. You know what I mean? Guys like Mayweather and Pacquiao did it, but that doesn't mean everyone can. Broner, when he moved up 2 weight classes, but Broner had trouble. He had a split decision versus Paulie Malignaggi, and he lost to Maidana, lost to Porter at a catch weight. So above 140, moving up too quick, it didn't look like that was the right move. At 135, 130, Eloy Perez and all them other little dudes, Broner was chopping them. Troy's in there. He's about to teach a class in a minute. Let me see if he's teaching. Thurman and Spence is a hell of a fight, and I would hate to even pick against that, but I mean, like I said, Crawford to me has the pure technique, better defense. It's just the move up and weight. Is he the exact same? Because I'm gonna tell you guys this. Crawford got hurt at 35 versus Gamboa, so I have no doubt in my mind another southpaw who's naturally bigger has the, if he lands right, has the ability to hurt him. Yeah, man, it's all love. Like, even when people disagree, you can still have intelligent boxing conversations. You know what I mean? I think Errol Spence will beat Keith Thurman. Troy King doesn't believe that, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's why we want to see it. These are great fights for the public, great fight for the fans, and that's real boxing. You know what I mean? Not this, oh, you're sucking so-and-so's dick, because, you know what I'm saying? That's immature. That'll just get you blocked, and then we keep it pushing. That's how we do. Yeah, Crawford started at 135 maybe. But these are good fights, man. Let me see. After this video is set up for the replay, leave comments if you guys have something you want me to ask Troy King while I'm out here. Spence beats Thurman. That's what I said. But I like Keith Thurman. Troy doesn't think so, though. He thinks he doesn't move his head enough. But to me, my thoughts on it, I give credit to Kell Brook. I knew it wasn't going to be an easy fight for him. You know what I mean? Of course it's going to be a tough fight. That was a challenger versus a champion in there. Hey, Troy. Porter versus Spence, they sparred together. But it doesn't really make sense for Porter. I mean, for the fans, I would love that fight. But it doesn't really make that much sense for Porter. He's #1 with the WBC. He's already fought Keith Thurman. And arguably, to some people, he beat him. You know what I mean? The crowd was booing Thurman. So why would you not fight the guy you know better and you already have 12 rounds in with? You know what I mean? Instead of fighting Errol Spence, who will probably get you less money than a rematch. And if you lose to him, you'll lose your ranking with the WBC. So to me, I think Porter, from last time I talked to him too, they were gonna try to push for the Thurman rematch. That's what they want. Crawford versus healthy Brook. Ooh, that's a good one, but I'll probably say Crawford. I think Crawford can vary his attack, and I think as he moves up, he's gonna know he can't. He's smart, man. He knows what he can and can't do. When he fought Victor Postal, he fought him the perfect way. Frustrate him, get off your shots, don't let him tie up, keep moving. You know what I'm saying? He can't be the aggressor. Postal can't be the aggressor. So I think as Crawford, having the brain he has, as he fights bigger people, he's gonna know that he can't just have an all-out shootout like Hank Lundy or something. Crawford is a fucking beast, man. I knew he would beat Felix Diaz, but I didn't know he would. He did a Canelo Chavez Jr. He shut him out. Won every single round. That's not normal. That's a gold medalist. Amir Khan beats Crawford? I doubt that. That's just my opinion, though. I don't think that. I don't think he would beat him. Porter-Danny Garcia is a great fight. Man, he made Diaz look like he was nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal, man. I can't picture Amir Khan beat like Crawford is a complete fighter to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to pick. And if he doesn't respect your power, like he can't be playing around or something. I don't think Amir Khan generates enough power where that Crawford has never seen, to the point where all that fast stuff is going to take a minute for anybody to adjust to it. Just like Canelo. I mean, is there anybody that believes that if Crawford moves up to 47, that he'll be significantly slower than Canelo? And you can even say Canelo hits hard, or harder at 55 than Crawford hits at 47. But I believe Crawford will hit hard enough to be able to hurt Amir Khan, especially if he's launching them uppercuts that he was doing to Felix Diaz. And then the other thing is Crawford been way too active. Amir Khan, he had the surgeries and stuff, he ain't been active. AB versus Danny, I love it. Chris Eubank, I don't even know where he's been. Floyd, you tripping? Money Pal's my dude, shout out to him. Can't wait to work with him. Robert Easter, Mikey Garcia is a dope fight. And see, this is the thing. This new age of boxing fans, y'all be like, oh, you're hating on so-and-so if you don't agree with them. It's not about hate. I like Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But that doesn't mean I would pick him for every fight. If you talk about Thurman versus Pacquiao, I would pick him. I think he's fresher, he hits hard enough, and I think he beats the Pacquiao style. They both jump in. Yeah, man, Money Pal is dope. Let me see if Troy King's freed up. Who could beat Crawford at 47?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who else? Out of like the young under, like 33 and under. Can Pacquiao beat him?
No.
Why not?
He doesn't understand distance. He doesn't understand range and distance. And I've seen somebody comment and said he doesn't understand, but how do you understand range and distance when he won all those other fights? Because the fighters he fought were stupid, they were slow, and they came straight to him. But the moment he got in there with somebody who understood that, like Marquez, he had problems.
Someone said Floyd ducking Thurman. Who would win? Floyd Mayweather or Keith Thurman?
Floyd Weather. Why would he duck Thurman and he beat Canelo?
Say that again?
Why would he duck Thurman and he beat Canelo? Can Thurman beat Canelo? No, the fuck he can't. So why would he duck him?
Hey, that's a
Listen,
good point.
he beat Canelo, so that trumps everything except Golovkin.
And De La Hoya too.
Yes.
He beat De La Hoya and Cotto at 54.
Well, he still has more skill than Keith Thurman.
Troy be coming up with some good points out here.
Hey, I got good points I make. It's called common sense.
I didn't realize how to be strong.
There, you guys heard it first, man. Man, we out here working in San Francisco. Keith has IQ to beat Floyd. No, the fuck he doesn't. Keith Thurman is a great fighter. Floyd is not gonna, Floyd fights, I mean, why would you even pick against Floyd at this point? Against guys who are in or around his division. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially in his division. Floyd has proven time and time again. Cotto, De La Hoya, Canelo, Diego Corrales. I'm not betting against that man because people that are betting, a lot of them are going off of father time and thinking he's gonna get Bernard Hopkins versus Joe Smith. Bernard Hopkins 51. Floyd doesn't poison his body and he's only 40, you know what I mean? And he preserved his body. He didn't take a lot of damage. I'm not picking against Floyd. You guys can.
Turn your shoulder and turn your shoulder. You see how you got a yeah. What, bro? What? He lost every fucking round.
Lemieux versus Charlo. That's a good fight.
I have no. I need to see.
Just because you ain't seen him at 60?
Yeah, I need to see. That's kind of hard. But I can't say I want to lean towards Charlo because his jab and that gives Lemieux problems. No, the jab. Fuck the athleticism. The jab alone. Not even athletic. Golovkin is not that athletic, but he
Golovkin ain't. Yeah, but he
he has a good jab. And he understands that portion.
Ask TK who wins Mayweather Berto 2. They stupid.
Hey, bro.
I just read
I
it.
love Berto, but
Troy talked that shit, my dude.
it's hard
That's all
to
he
beat
does
Floyd.
is talk shit. Ward Kovalev too.
Clearly Andre Ward, man. We out here in the Bay. What the fuck?
Who's winning the mental warfare from what you've seen?
Andre Ward, because he's just cool, calm, and collect, and he understands. He's not even tripping. He's been here. He's seen 1,000 Kovalevs.
All right, sum up why Spence loses to Keith one-time Thurman. Do you think Thurman stops him? Because you're talking about his power.
I don't know if he stops him, but
okay, but why does he beat him?
lack of defense.
That's the main ingredient?
That's the main ingredient. Because Keith Thurman is faster and he hits harder. So you gotta have defense for that.
Spence, Sean Porter.
That's a good ass fight, bro.
That's a good fight.
And I can't go against Sean Porter at 47 because his style was so ugly. You know what I'm saying? He would just be all over Spence, and that's like literally
they
the
sparred
best.
Though too.
That's literally the best fight I've ever heard in my life.
What?
Beat the Spence and Thurman.
Because of how they fight?
Spence and Porter, because how they fight. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a good ass fight.
Cotto versus Kamagai, you love it or hate it?
It's whatever. It's whatever. As long as you getting in there.
Who wins?
Who is Kamagai?
Hey, bro.
No, is that the one that fought Guerrero?
Yeah.
That motherfucker can fight.
But he can fight
What are you doing? You're not jump roping. Kamagai can fight. I don't know.
At 54, he has limited.
Hey, Buck! Hey! What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Bud? What's going on?
You're a horrible coach.
What's going on?
So what am I supposed to do? He's like down on the ground.
What's going on? What's going on? I don't fall for that. What's going on?
Yeah, but okay, he's down here, and I have him here,
What's going on?
and then I'm like, this squeeze.
What's going on?
Oh,
It's your position. You're in position. You had him right where you wanted. All you had to do was reach around your head. No, you can lift the weights
and
up.
then do I lift? Stand up.
That was it. That was
Boxer,
it.
not a fucking NFL. Okay? I throw my hands, I don't know what to do on the ground. Let's go again.
Yeah, man. We out here. We go back outside for a minute. Ask Chocolatito. Ask Troy King versus Chocolate. Man, you know if I ask him who wins him and Chocolatito, you're gonna go off on me. Troy hating on Spence. That's what you guys let me know what you think. Troy King is hilarious. Troy sparred with Khan before. Wilder getting dropped by Klitschko 3 times. I heard that. Who said it? Johnny Nelson or something? Somebody just sent me something, but I've been on the move. I'm in San Francisco. Yeah, I'm out here, so I ain't even been able to see really what that was about. And I mean, anyway, when Wilder sparred and Wilder got that cake in his hand, that was before he was in the champion. So I don't really care because Joshua was losing to Klitschko in sparring, but then Joshua hit him with the fucking uppercut from hell in their pro fight. So, I mean, really, I don't really care what happened in sparring like that. You know what I mean? They said Floyd Mayweather was getting some work from Eric Morales. Floyd would beat Eric Morales' ass in a pro fight, in my opinion. So, you know what I'm saying? It is sparring. It gets you, it's there to ready you for the moment. And the other thing is, like, I know dudes that spar that work full-time jobs, get off work and then go spar. To, you know what I mean, they got to pay the bills and stuff. So the thing is, if a guy came in fresh, let's say boxing his full-time gig, he's fresh, he took a day off, and another motherfucker worked 5 days a week and then comes to get his sparring in, you don't really know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. And then the other thing with sparring, I've been in these gyms, and some people spar 3 or 4 fucking people and then trade out. So a guy come in with a name or whatever and he's fresh. And then the Floyd Mayweather or whatever, like Floyd, they said Paul Spadafora was giving Floyd problems. Is there anyone that believes Paul Spadafora would beat Floyd in a pro fight when Floyd's ready under the bright lights and is risking his O? Hell no. So that's just my thoughts on Sparring. Sparring is sparring. It's there for a reason. Morales is an all-time great. Nobody said he wasn't. I love Morales. But Floyd would beat his ass in a pro fight. That's my opinion. Danny Garcia beat him and then spun him around and beat him again. Suge Knight's in jail. Come to death row. Jesse Vargas, Amir Khan, I like that. That's a good-ass fight. I don't think Errol versus Thurman is easy. See, that's the thing. Look at my 7 reasons and stuff. If it's a fair fight to me, then I definitely give both fighters the props I feel they deserve. Keith Thurman in December, maybe. If not, next year. That's when I see him coming back. Gervonta versus Tank Davis versus Danny Garcia. That don't even make sense. Garcia's at 47, Tank's at 30. Y'all be crazy with these fantasy matchups. Troy King ain't gonna apologize. He made up an excuse. He said it's because his eye. I don't know. For me, I can't. Kell Brook knew the risk. Every fighter knows the risk, especially if you just come off of a tough fight with Golovkin. You come off of surgery. You had to kill yourself to make weight. Whatever. Kell Brook knew that and still signed up for the assignment. So I can't use this eye stuff as a reason, because a lesser fighter, in my honest opinion, if Kell Brook last Saturday was in there with Jesse Vargas, I don't think Jesse Vargas would have stopped Kell Brook. I don't think the fight would have ended like that. Even coming off the Golovkin eye situation. And I think that's a testament to Errol Spence not coming unraveled, keeping his composure, and like not letting the champion dog him too much and dictate. Because people keep saying that Spence was losing. Oh, Spence was losing. He was losing those early rounds. Like, I had him winning maybe 1 or 2 out of the first 6. But he was not getting dogged. I don't know where I'm from the Bay. When I say people get dogged, I mean like they're just doing like Antonio DeMarco versus Broner. DeMarco got chopped. He got dogged. That's what dogged is to me. I don't think Kell Brook was doing that. He was crafty and he was like lunging in and hitting him. He was clipping him. He was accuracy. But I don't think he was dogging Spence, where Spence had no answer. You know what I mean? Spence was he was investing to the body and stuff like that. He wasn't coming unraveled to me. Bay Area, stand up. Yee! We out here, man. So, to me, that's just me. I don't think Spence, people keep, like, see, this is the thing. When it comes to boxing, to me, people always point out what a fighter was doing that later got stopped. Like, I understand Mickey Bay versus John Molina, because John Molina was losing every single round, losing every single round, and then out of nowhere in the 12th round, Mickey Bay starts playing around and gets caught. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like Amir Khan, Danny Garcia. Everyone keeps telling me about what Amir Khan was doing. He looked good. He looked sharp. He looked focused. Eesh. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all that. But as soon as Danny got his timing down, he hurt him, and then he dropped him consecutive times. So it kind of overshadows all the good that Amir Khan was doing, because I don't think Amir Khan he never got the same level of respect for Garcia that Garcia got when he hurt Khan. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Errol Spence, Kell Brook. Errol Spence was losing, and Kell Brook was looking very sharp and authoritative. You know what I mean? But even with Kell Brook's best round, whatever you think that round was, I don't think he was demolishing Errol Spence. He was just winning. He was outboxing him. He was out slicking him and out crafting him, stuff like that. But I don't think he was demolishing him. And then in the end, he took a knee, because that's something I gotta ask Troy about. Even the eye shit, that's one instant he quit or whatever with the eye. But before that, he got knocked down from the pressure of Errol Spence. So, I mean, the eye shit came later. Why did he take a knee the first time? Brook was winning the first 6. He won more of the rounds. But to me, again, it wasn't like it was such. I mean, Kell Brook himself even said it. Post-fight, he said, I won me a couple rounds, and he won some rounds. He said, but I was still in the fight, which is fair. But he wasn't, to me, Even though I had him looking sharp and looking good, he wasn't murdering Errol Spence to me. Yeah, the eye was in the 7th. The win was the knockdown. Cotto already fought Zab Judah. Yeah, I mean, you got to give credit to Errol Spence for fighting in a man's backyard. Credit to him for weathering Brook's best work without getting knocked down or stopped or letting the moment get too big for him. And then credit for just staying composed during that. It's very easy. I've seen a lot of people, like Antoine Douglas showed a lot of promise, but when Aventel Curtise was getting off, his lack of pro-level experience showed up, and he got stopped by White Mike Tyson. Errol Spence could have easily succumbed to Kell Brook's best work and be like, man, 33,000 people against me, Kell Brook's winning most of these rounds. I feel sluggish, but he stayed composed. You got to give credit for that. Thurman Spence, again, it's a great fight. I have Spence winning. I love Keith Thurman. I love Spence. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Errol's not invincible, but he got the momentum right now. He finally proved it to himself. And like I was just saying to Troy King or whatever, fights like Joshua's last fight with Klitschko, fights like Spence's last fight with Brook, those do more positive, especially because you came out and won that fight. That does more positive to your career than it hurts. If Anthony Joshua just went in there and bombed out Klitschko, then people would just say, oh, Klitschko was hella old. You know what I mean? And he just had lost to Tyson Fury. So the fact that it was a prime shape Klitschko was obsessed and gave him a tough-ass fight, Joshua learns from that. You know what I mean? Same thing with Spence. I'm glad he didn't walk over Kell Brook. If Spence would have walked in and it just dominated, it looked like one of his past fights against Castro or one of them dudes, Samuel Vargas, he doesn't learn from that. But he learns from this for sure. Klitschko dropped him hard, and he also learned, he should learn from that about punching yourself out. Don't underestimate nobody. Because he's 41, the motherfucker's in shape. Don't think because you have him hurt, that's always going to stay like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's hurt. So I'm just going to get him out of there because Klitschko proved that he's no Eric Molina. He knows how to survive and he knows how to recover, and he was in damn good shape. So to me, Joshua's last win and last fight and Errol Spence's, that builds, that gives them hope and confidence as a champion. Crawford versus Broner, I would pick Crawford. I'm not really picking against Crawford unless somebody has like a sizable advantage over him, like in size, or unless I see otherwise proven. But if he keeps looking like this and making Felix Diaz look like Felix the Cat and all this shit, then I'm not picking against Crawford. He had Diaz looking like fuck your gold medal. England, British boxing is lit. Spence, Pac-Man, Spence. They're both southpaws. Spence, body work. See, a lot of people are scared to go to the body on Pacquiao because he's so aggressive, but I think Spence being a natural southpaw, that will put him in line to not get hit with that straight left as accurately as if it was an orthodox fighter Pacquiao's fighting. And Pacquiao's 38 or whatever age he is. You know what I mean? Of course, Pacquiao he packs a punch, but I would rock with Spence. I don't think Danny is finished. There's guys that can beat. Eubank versus Charlo. I like what I've seen from Charlo versus Julian J. Rock Williams. That jab was... Charlo's have some of the best jabs in the business that aren't heavyweight. And he's fresh, momentum. And that was see, this is the thing. That's another thing. Like, I look at boxing from a psychological perspective because I believe where your brain's at is definitely pivotal for your success. And to me, what Jamal did with Julian J. Rock Williams, who has a fight that just got announced today, and it's a definite tune-up fight, but it's good to see him back. And he needs that. He needs that tune-up fight. But what Jamal Charlo did, it benefits him because people were saying he was ducking Julian J. Rock Williams. He was scared and he was going to avoid him and move up to 60. And he handled business at 54 like he was supposed to, took out his mandatory, and then he moves on. And he looked good in doing it. Knockdown and a knockout. A nasty-ass counter uppercut set up the knockout. So, to me, that impacts the psyche of a fighter. Same thing with Errol Spence. Kell Brook gave him his best work, was saying he was the new Jeff Lacey 2.0, and then he knocked him out. Beat him into submission. At welterweight. He didn't take a middleweight to do it. So his confidence grows. Mikey versus Broner. I'll go with Mikey because I think he's more consistent overall, but I don't think it's an easy fight at all. If Broner shows up in true form, but that's part of why I'm not picking him, because I don't know what Broner is going to show up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's going to do. But skill for skill, if he shows up like the Maidana Broner, even though Maidana hurt him and all that, but if he shows up, comes to fight, that's a difficult fight for Mikey, especially because the weight and the speed of Broner, combination punches. But Broner doesn't always let his hands go and shit like that. He sometimes parties and stuff. So I would go with the other skilled, methodical fighter who's more consistent. That's how I operate. Lacking discipline, because like I said, man, if let's say Broner's speed is up here, Broner's speed is right here, right? And then he parties, and then he has to have a fat cap. Then now his speed advantage would be over here to Mikey Garcia's. Now that comes down. So you put yourself more in line with people when you could have supreme speed advantage over Mikey Garcia. If you have to have a fat camp, then it's gonna be you leverage that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a bank account. If you get the best paycheck of your life, you get, let's say, a $4,000 check for 2 weeks of work, but then you're spending like crazy, that's gonna leverage your bank account. So now you don't have a bunch of money sitting in the bank. And that's what it is with these fighters. If they do stuff that slows them down or hurts them. And see, you can't underestimate Pacquiao's traps, but his team's underestimating his traps. The reason I say that is because why they fighting Jeff Horn. Out of all the people at 147, that's who they choose to fight. So that shows me something. They're not confident in going straight in with Crawford or whoever. Yo. Yeah, the fat camp, that's stupid because you don't even train for your opponent in your game plan because you're training to drop a hell of weight. That's stupid. Man, they going into a prospect's backyard? That's funny. Yeah, man. Basically, I couldn't see me eye. But man, boxing's lit, man. I appreciate all y'all for the support. I got a lot of stuff coming. About to get some interviews in with Troy. Probably get something to eat. AJ beats Wilder. Let me see it, because Wilder keeps calling him out. So let's see it. I like AJ a lot, but let me see it. Wilder has experience advantage. He's an inch taller, and he has a killer right. And that's not the only reasons, but let me see it. See, that's what's wrong with boxing, is sometimes the fans are far more confident than the promoters and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, oh, Pacquiao. What is it? What'd you say?
I said, I'm watching you right now live.
Oh, you watching me?
Yep. What's going on, Ego, babe?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Yeah. I see you talking about the Thurman and the Spence.
See, now this is random. We on a live stream, and somebody was driving by that was watching. Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence. Who wins?
I think it's a tough one. I
Tough fight.
I think it's a tough fight. I mean, you like you were saying, Thurman's soft to the body, but at the same time,
he has experience,
he got
power.
Experience, and he quick, and he move around, and Spence was getting hit.
See, my man, a working class man, keeping up with his boxing. Enjoy your day. Drive safe, man. Crazy stuff, man. I never thought any of this would happen, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't expect to, like, I don't know who that is. That was just a random person. He said, Boxingego. I'm watching your videos as we speak. That's crazy. I'm just doing a random live stream. Never met him a day in my life, but shout out to all the fans, man. We out here in San Francisco. That's real love. That's the fun thing. I guess I got to go live more often because that was not rehearsed. That was not planned or nothing. And he said Boxingego. I'm like, who is that? And I don't know him. But yeah, Ego Valley, man. We working. But yeah, there's a lot of good fights, man. And shout out to the boxing fans. You guys have been great this year. Porter versus Spence would be good too, because Porter, nobody's really had an easy night where they just fucked him. I mean, Kell Brook did good versus him, but he didn't just destroy him to me. And Porter's always in shape. Eagle Valley, man. I'm covering the shit y'all want to see. Well, let's go. Let's keep doing it, man. This is fun, man. I'm just happy that boxing's in a place like where it's at. Lotta versus Charlo, I don't think it'll happen, so it's not really worth talking about because they're friends and sparring partners and stuff. They had the same trainer. Yeah, that was planned for me to see somebody randomly driving down the street that said Boxingego. You guys can listen to it on the playback and probably hear him stop and look at my facial expression. But yeah, I paid somebody to stop in the middle of traffic in San Francisco to say, hey, Boxingego, and have my video playing. That's what I do. Some of y'all are fucking idiots, man. But anyway, shout out to the real boxing fans. Mighty Mouse Dillashaw? Ooh. That's a tough ass fight because of the weight. But Mighty Mouse has all these defenses. I think he's be super motivated. He's skilled. And I may be a slight edge to him just because he's gonna break or try to break Anderson Silva's title defense record or whatever. So I think he's gonna be highly motivated. I'm an idiot, but you watching me. You're an idiot, Ego, but you watching me. So what does that make you? Next. See, again, y'all be leaving stupid shit. Man, you're an idiot, Ego, but I can't stop watching you. I have to watch you live, bro. Who this?
Nobody.
Weezus. Oh, is that? Hold on. You live.
What are you? Am I really?
Yeah, you live doing it. No, don't stop now. Don't stop.
This is what we do. We do dance parties.
Look, she get it. Oh, she doing the Moroccan stuff. Oh, hit that leg. Okay, hold on.
What? This is what?
Okay.
That's how I entertain myself.
I see. You been eating
What are
healthy?
you talking to them about?
We're just talking about random.
Nothing.
What's in the album playlist? What's your playlist right now? You get that Bryson?
Yo, I don't know. You know
You're not
what?
feeling it like Trap Soul?
No, Trap Soul was a much better album. I think it was a better like A to Z. It told a fuller story. I mean, I think he did a good job like running through in terms of like one song like runs through and progresses to the next really well on the next album. But I just don't think it was as full of a complete album as Trap Soul was.
Did you like the movie? You like the movie Get Out?
Don't get me started.
You didn't like it?
No, I loved it.
Oh.
It was amazing. I ran around Coachella asking black men with white women if they felt like they were stuck in the sunken place.
All Eyes on Me, Tupac movie, is it gonna be good or bad?
Terrible.
Huh?
It's gonna be bad.
You don't think it'll be good? You don't think you can play Pac?
I just don't think. I think it's the same thing. You should have left Biggie alone too.
Yeah, that was whack.
You know what I mean? Like when you have such an epic star, an epic story.
Thickness, I need to come to the Bay. Oh, whoops, my camera slipped. Oh, what'd you say? You said something about an epic story or something.
Fuck you.
That's real. Like Puff say, more money, more problems.
No, I just feel like, Pac and Biggie were so influential, not only in terms of like music and culture and black culture, like, and then you try to make a movie out of their lives. Like, how do you put the effect that they had on music and culture in an hour and 15 minutes? Like,
FYI, she's really smart. Don't let the looks confuse you. She has like degrees and she be like going deep places. Anyway, it's been a good year for boxing. You going to Vegas?
most likely.
Going to Vegas. Ward Kovalev, who wins? You guys see that look.
I mean, okay. So I want to say Ward, obviously. I'd love for him to
You're
pull
beautiful. I'm not saying that. I don't think that. But A.
appreciate that.
Roebuck said that. So Ward,
Follow me on Instagram. Just kidding. I'm not gonna give you my handle.
that's what it's come to in this social media age.
Yes, because then when you get
You don't
too
even
popping on Instagram, then everyone thinks you're a thought. Like, I want to stay under 1,000.
I got a pop on Instagram. They think I'm a thought.
You are a thought.
Whatever. Anyway, Ward.
Money. No, I'm just
Ward
kidding.
Kovalev. You said you want to go with Ward, but it's a dangerous
I mean,
fight.
obviously, right? Hometown hero. I would hope that he has learned from the first fight, but I also think that Kovalev he's a really smart fighter.
And he's mean.
And he's mean as fuck, and he did not take that win lightly. So I think that he's doing everything that he needs to do to prepare to take advantage of all of Ward's weaknesses, and I don't necessarily know or believe that Ward has the right camp to be able to do the same.
Say that again?
So what were you looking at? Because you was not paying attention to me.
No, I was. I'm hungry, so my brains are everywhere.
I'm fasting. Nobody cares if you're hungry.
Are you fasting for Ramadan? Oh, dope.
What did I say? I don't know. It sounded so good the first time.
Okay, y'all got to catch on the playback. She ain't gonna repeat it.
No, I'll say it again. It might not be as eloquent. Basically, I think that Kovalev is a very intelligent fighter. He's strong. He's mean as fuck. And I think he has the team that will be able to prepare him for a second fight in which he'll be able to take advantage of the weaknesses that he, learned from the first fight or saw in the first fight being in there with him. And I don't necessarily know if Andre Ward has a team that would be able to prepare him in the same type of way. So I think that's going to put Ward at a slight disadvantage. But I also think that, Ward is, he's one of the most phenomenal fighters I've ever seen. So I also don't know if he even needs a full team to get ready kind of thing, He might get in there and he got heart. I don't know.
Now, you do your boxing thing with Troy.
I do.
Train. What's the hardest part about it?
Hardest part about it? Not getting frustrated when you're in the ring and knowing that somebody got you really well. Like they just...
And you can't immediately retaliate.
Totally took advantage of whatever it was, like your hands being down or however you fucked up for them to break through your defense and not retaliating immediately out of frustration or competitiveness.
That's a good one.
Just having to stay focused and be the smarter fighter.
Now, last question. I heard through the grapevine
Okay.
that you were bilingual.
I'm trilingual.
Oh, there's a third? Oh yeah, I know
There's
about
a
that.
third language.
Say something in French for the viewers.
Je ne sais pas ce que vous voulez que je dise. Je suis marocaine, alors je parle français. Je sais pas, l'anglais c'est ma deuxième langue.
Basically said, fuck all y'all, Boxingego, West Side. Is that said in French?
No, I said I don't know what you want me to say.
You gonna say
Just a
something.
regular ass California girl that happens to, English happens to be my third language.
What's the first language you learned?
French.
Really? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Boxingego, we out here, San Francisco. Yeah, man. I'm about to learn French for when I go to Canada. West Coast, West Side when we ride. Amir Khan would have destroyed Mayweather. That's cool. Ego, shut the fuck up. You're done. See, the thing is, you don't tell me what to do. You're on my page. Bitch, be humble. But anyway, yeah, man, we working, having a good time. Yeah, I know French is only certain parts of Canada, but a lot of people speak French in Canada. Yeah, man, I didn't mean to go this long. We almost an hour. My hand hurts from holding this. Shit. Troy's teaching the class. So, yeah, man. Hey, Troy. Hey, Troy.
Yo.
Mayweather McGregor.
I'm going with Floyd Mayweather by decision.
You think Conor's size, he'll survive?
Yeah.
Do you think Floyd has it in him to do another Arturo Gatti style performance against a guy who may be awkward?
I'm not saying it's not in him, but McGregor kind of getting used to hit with small gloves. So once you add that cushion on there, it's like heaven, kind of.
So that'll be better.
That'll be better. But he's still gonna get chopped the fuck up.
He gonna get chopped. Yeah, man, we working, man. I'm about to get something to eat. Y'all heard. I need moderators. I don't even know what some of y'all are saying because I'm like talking. We gonna do more live streams, whatever the people want. I'm the people's champ out here in San Francisco. What's for dinner? There's this cafe down the street. I'm probably gonna go there. Last time they had some halibut, I think. Hit y'all with the Tupac. Death Row. No, I'm just playing. Congrats on the 80,000. Thank you. Y'all need to. I'm the people's champ, man. I got interviews coming. I want y'all to check out my young boy. He's 12 years old. His name is Jose Contreras. Kid's nice. I got some work with him. Yeah, man. You don't think McGregor could go the full rounds? Look. See the Irish flag? You'll do fucking none. Hey Mayweather, I don't know what you're thinking for. Look, McGregor repping right here.
Really?
I don't know what you're tanking, Floyd. Oh yeah, we getting 100K. I told you I'm on my Mike Tyson stuff. I'm the best ever, there's nothing. My style is impetuous. My defense is 100,000. Coming for you, sweetie. Yeah, see, that's the Conor will gas by 6. That could be logical because he's used to longer rounds, but less rounds. And if somebody's piecing you up, then I don't know. Why is the chat madness? What are people saying? So I don't know. If he gets tired with Floyd, he's chop suey. My impersonation of accent. Hey Mayweather, I don't know what you're thinking, Floyd. You know how much revenue I generated? No, I'm just playing. Y'all what did you say? Do Mayweather impression? Victor Ortiz, he gonna say, in the Maidana fight, I wasn't really myself that night. I don't know who I was. I wasn't really there. Oh, you was there. You was there, motherfucker. Getting your ass beat. Easy work. What? I get as close as one. You ain't gonna do shit. That's some easy. Yeah, man, the Warriors, we got this. I don't know, I gotta practice James Toney. He be talking shit. He be like, the Klitschko's, excuse me, he'd be like, the Bitchko's, the Klitschko's. That's hella funny. James Toney is funny. When he went crazy on Jim Gray, he's like, get off me, dog. I don't even like you, dog. Why you walk up on me? Nah, it ain't fuck the Warriors, man. We got this. Hey, the bitch clothes. Excuse me, I mean the Klitschko. Yeah, man. Boxingego, man. We out here. Fuck the Cavs. That's funny. Interviewed Troy on defense and changing levels. For sure. I'm about to get out of here. I've been on here for an hour, man. And my arm's about to break off. Max Kellerman losing respect for who? Why y'all keep talking about Amir Khan versus Crawford? Badu Jack's my dude. Shout out to him, TMT. I think Badu Jack, he keeps proving people wrong. So I think he could have success for sure. I'm gonna always say Jordan over LeBron, but I mean, I don't take away from LeBron's skill. Hey, who wins Canelo versus Triple G? That's it. I want to know. I want to end on that. Canelo Triple G, good fight. That's a real good fight. Hey. Canelo Triple G. Or what were you about to say?
Canelo.
How's Canelo's defense look?
Stupid sharp. And when Triple G can't land punches, if he don't make an adjustment, he gonna get fucking chopped up. Might not get stopped, but he gonna get chopped up.
He gonna get chopped. 7 reasons. 7 reasons. Canelo looking kind of sweet, y'all. Hey, I don't know. I don't know if I can go against Canelo, man. That I was born ready. Like he's just looking too nice with it lately. And the only thing that made it a little bit hard, this makes my prediction hard, is that Chavez didn't do jack shit. He didn't do anything. So it's hard for me to gauge that fight. Canelo looked phenomenal. Canelo looked great, but it's hard because Chavez did so little. There was really no resistance. So that's what makes it intriguing. But overall, skill for skill, defense, when you look at those things, clearly goes to Canelo. So Golovkin is not a bad fighter. He's a very good offensive fighter, but his defense is not up to par with Canelo's. So Golovkin's gonna have to try to set him up and hurt him with a jab. Even though he's the taller man, he's gonna have to exercise the jab. It's gonna be like jab, jab, jab. Canelo got a very good jab too. Very good jab. He just doesn't always use it consistently, but better head movement. So if Golovkin can't hurt Canelo early, then that's gonna be a problem. And the one thing I like about Canelo is, one thing I really like about Canelo, you can tell he's learned on the job and he's improving, and I like to see that from fight to fight. Canelo, from fight to fight to fight, like I seen Canelo struggle a bit with Alfonso Gomez. Do you understand if Alfonso Gomez and Canelo fought each other like tomorrow, like Cotto's fighting Kamagai, Alfonso Gomez would get sliced and diced and fucked up horrifically. But at the time when they fought, Canelo, 19, 20, or whatever age he was on the Mayweather undercard, he was like trying to do some shoulder roll and stuff like that. And he's learned so much since that. You know what I mean? So if Golovkin's going into the fight off of whatever sparring and whatever he did in 2011, I heard he hurt Canelo to the body and stuff like that. Throw that out the window, because Canelo is almost a brand new fighter. That's like Sergio Martinez versus Margarito when he got stopped. He was so young in his career, and we've seen what he went on to do. And if they would have rematched later in life, I would pick Sergio. Like after he beat Kelly Pavlik, I would pick Sergio to beat Margarito. But at the time he caught him, he was a better man. But Canelo's just, he's sweet in there. And one thing that Kell Brook did do, he showed me, is Golovkin, the way his head is, he tucks his chin well, but he's very susceptible to the uppercut. He's very susceptible to the uppercut. So that's Canelo. That's one of Canelo's money punches to me. Canelo, I've seen Canelo launch an uppercut from pretty far out. So we'll see. But one thing that's intriguing is Golovkin is way taller. He looks a lot taller than Canelo. And his jab, Canelo being such a shorter fighter for 160, I got to see how he plans on getting past that jab. Yeah, and that's the other thing. If Triple G doesn't just beat his ass, can he win on the judges' scorecards? Because in the Mayweather fight, a judge said it was a draw, and Floyd clearly dominated him. And in the Edeslandi Lara fight, I thought Lara won by a round or two, and they had it like a shutout. The Austin Trout fight, open scoring, and then midway through, it was a very competitive fight. All 3 judges had Canelo like killing him. All right, Ken, you're out of here because you on some dumb shit. But the other fight, Amir Khan. I thought Amir Khan started out very solid in the first 4 rounds, beating Canelo to the punch, speed, outboxing him, but he couldn't really hurt him. 2 of the 3 judges had Amir Khan losing. So if Golovkin can't do some serious, noticeable damage, can he win on the scorecard too? So to me, it's kind of leaning towards Golovkin has to do something so damaging, like stop him or make it so noticeable with knockdowns or whatever, where that between Canelo's skills and then the judging stuff, I think it's leaning more towards that. I think Canelo just has overall more ways to win. But it's a good fight. I'm out. I'm about to get something to eat. I'm an Aries, not a Pisces. Holla. Boxingego. I think he just robbed a bank or something. I was about to stop the stream and this motherfucker started running full speed. I think he robbed a bank. I'm an instigator, that's what's up. Peace.